Hey guys, it's Ellie, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make what I call zipper bracelets. So here is an example of them, and I've got two stacked on top of each other, and they're like one of the easiest friendship bracelets to make, and you really only need two things to make them. So don't forget to go ahead and like this video, leave a comment down below, and while you're at it, subscribe. And that's all I really have for this intro, so let's go ahead and get on with the video. Okay, so the first thing you're do is you're going to take your string and you're going to cut 3 pieces that are about 1.5 to 2 feet long. So I have my 3 pieces. Okay, and now that I have my 3 pieces, I'm going to take them at the end and tie them. So once you have your knot, you might want to tie it 2 to 3 times because you don't want it coming apart. Okay, so now you're going to tape it to your table, or you can use a clipboard. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to separate your strings out, your 3 pieces, and then you're just going to start regularly braiding. So you just bring the outer strings, alternating sides, to the center. So you're just gonna braid your string. Okay, so now that I've finished braiding it, I am going to make sure it's tight at this end, and I'm going to take another piece of tape and I am going to tape it off at the end right here, so that way it's just not moving. So now that it's nice and tight, it's going to be like that. Now you're going to want to take your beads. So I have these beads, and you can just empty a few out, and you're going to want this to string them onto the end of your string. Now this could be difficult if your string has an odd end or whatever, but I sometimes string like splits, so I would suggest either painting it with nail polish or glue to make the end spiky, or if you have a stiffer string, just snipping it at an angle and then doing that. So then there's a nice pointy angle at the end, but I still can't guarantee it's not going to split. So I'm going to take some nail polish and I'm going to paint the ends. So how you're going to do this is I'm going to grab something to put down. So I'm grabbing this index card and I'm going to arrange my 3 ends. So my 3 ends are on this index card. Now I'm going to take this nail polish and I'm going to put a little on the end and then kind of swoop it up into a point. So I'm taking the nail polish while it's wet and doing this, so it's at a nice sharp point, and I'm going to do that for all ends. And now you're just going to wait for it to dry. Okay guys, so now that our ends are kind of stiff because of the nail polish, you just are going to take a little bead and you're just going to string it through. It might be a little difficult at first, but that's fine. Now you're going to want to try and do more than one at a time on your string. So maybe try and put 10 beads on each string at first. So that way it's a lot easier when you're braiding. What you're going to do is, now that you've got your braid, you're going to take the next one that's to go in. For me it's this one. You're going to grab 1 bead and you're going to slide it up to the top. Then, without pulling it super tight, you're just going to put it in the center. Then you're going to do the same thing, push it up, and not very tightly, just set it in the center. because if you see, when you pull too tight, it gets all whacked up. So you're just going to make sure you leave them looser. Now the first few are a little more difficult, so just watch out for that. Don't get discouraged. And then you just follow that pattern. The one that goes in, you slide a bead up and set it in. So once you've finished and you've got all your beads on, you're just going to keep braiding. Okay guys, so now that you've finished braiding to the end, you just want to give it a good couple last stitches just to make sure, and then you're going to tie it off in a knot. And even if this is your end that's supposed to have a loop, it's easiest if you tie it off with a knot first. So I'm just tying that off in a regular knot if I can. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the loop afterwards. So there's my knot. And then I'm going to take it at the end. I'm going to go around my two fingers, make a hole. Then you take your thumb and middle finger, hold it there, put your pointer finger and push them through like that. Then if you pull, you'll see you have a really big knot. You just keep pulling it down, tightening, pulling down, tightening till you get the proper size. And once you have the proper size, I like to just pull it through again and tie it, just because personally I like it to be super secure. So I pull it through at the bottom again, and then I tie it around. Now if you want it to be something that you can take off easily and put back on easily too, I would suggest putting something that fit through this hole, so like a button or something. Then I just chop that off, and I'm going to make a bigger knot for this end, and then that's all you really have to do for your bracelet. It's super duper easy, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. Did you like the video? If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and go ahead and subscribe while you're at it. I told you these bracelets were super easy to make. They only take about 10 minutes and they're super customizable. You can change the color of the string, change the color of the beads. You can turn it into an anklet, a choker, anything. They are so easy to make. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!